All right, this question says an equation is given, y equals 3x plus c. Create an equivalent equation by solving for x in terms of y and c. So this equation here, y equals 3x plus c, this is what we call a literal equation because it has multiple variables. So here, the directions tell us exactly what they want us to do. Create an equivalent equation. So if two things are equivalent, that means that they are equal to each other. They might just look a little bit different. By solving for x in terms of y and c. So since we're solving for x, that means we need to isolate the variable x. We need to get that x on one side of the equal sign by itself. And you see here, this is a state test release question, and when you go to type your answer in on the state test, they already start it for you. They put x equals, which tells you again, by solving for x, that means you need to isolate x. You need to get that x on one side of the equal sign by itself. And to do that, we're going to use our inverse operations. So remember, the goal is to get x by itself. So when we have y equals 3x plus c, the first thing we need to do is we need to take this c and we need to use inverse operations to move it to the other side of the equation. So the inverse of adding c is subtracting c. So we're going to subtract c from both sides of the equation. Remember, whatever you do to one side of an equation, you have to do to the other side. Now on the left here, this is where sometimes it gets a little tricky with literal equations and all these variables. We have y minus c. And you might be thinking, well, how am I going to do that? How am I going to do y minus c? Well, remember, y and c are just variables. They represent unknown quantities. So to do y minus c, we're literally just going to write down y minus c. We're going to take the variable y, we're going to subtract c from it, equals 3x. Now remember, we want to get x by itself, so we're almost there. 3x, that's 3 times x. So to undo multiplying x by 3, we're going to divide both sides of this equation by 3. The whole reason that we do that is to create this big giant 1 over here. 3 divided by 3 is just 1, so we've made a big 1. And now we have x by itself. So on the left-hand side, we're just going to keep this as y minus c divided by 3 is equal to x. And now we've created an equivalent equation. We solved for x in terms of y and c. Now when you go to type your answer into a question like this, it already says x equals, so this part, the x equals, we're not going to type in. All you would type in here is y minus c divided by 3. Here's another example. So it says an equation is given, 4x plus 2y equals c. Create an equivalent equation by solving for y in terms of x and c. So here, this is very similar to the last problem. We have another literal equation, but we need to pay attention to which problem which variable the question is asking us to solve for. So here the directions say we want to solve for y in terms of x and c. So that means we need to isolate the variable y. We want to get the y on one side of the equal sign by itself. So over here, we're still going to use our inverse operations. So if we want to get y by itself, we have 4x plus 2y equals c. The first thing we need to take care of is taking this 4x and moving it to the other side of the equation. So that's a positive 4x, it's being added there. Oops. So to undo adding 4x from both sides, we need to subtract 4x from both sides. So that's exactly what we're going to do. When we do that, on the left-hand side, we're left with 2y. And on the right, we just have c minus 4x. We have that quantity c, and we're going to subtract 4x from it. Now, we're super close to being done. We just want y by itself. So 2y, that's 2 times y. So to undo multiplying by 2, we're going to divide both sides of the equation by 2. When we do that, on the left-hand side here, we make a big 1. And we get y equals c minus 4x divided by 2. And now we're done. We've isolated the y. We got it on one side of the equal sign by itself. And we wrote an equivalent equation by solving for y in terms of x and c.